Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over the use of Datapasta. Alright, so if you're kind of new to the R ecosystem, one of the things that you might kind of be a little frustrated with is the importing of data from spreadsheets or from different programs into R. There's all kinds of really unique packages and features available, and one of them that's really interesting is called Datapasta. So we're going to install a package, and this package doesn't behave like normal packages. Instead, it actually installs a series of add-ins that you can then use rather than creating a package of either data sets or functions that are called. So once you've installed data package, we can actually open up a spreadsheet. So here I've got a relatively simple spreadsheet. Now in this case, this is just a nice minimal working example. You normally could just load this spreadsheet in directly from some other package. But this is kind of a helpful feature if you have like a really large spreadsheet with a lot of different calculations going on. You can bring over certain fields within that are helpful for you and ignore the rest of it. So here, like I said, this is a nice minimal working example. We've got just a handful of columns. The first column here, we've got a numeric or a character string vector, and then we also have some other columns here with numeric. So we have some different class of data. So I'm just going to come over here and just grab some of these rows and columns, and then I'm just going to copy them directly to the clipboard. At this point, we're kind of done with what we need out of the spreadsheet. So if we go back over here, the first thing I'm going to do is open up an R script file. Now, you want to make sure that you do this because wherever you put the cursor inside of RStudio is where this add-in is going to actually execute what you want. So if your cursor is in the console window, then this won't actually do what you want it to do. If you go over to the Tools menu, you'll see add-ins right underneath that drop in, and then you'll see as you hover over that, browse add-ins. This will pull up another dialog box, and if you scroll down, you may not need to scroll down on yours. I've got a lot going on here. You'll see Datapasta, and you'll see all these various add-ins of different classes of data structures that you can paste data into, if you will. In this case, we're going to just pick data.frame. Because that'll be the most flexible for what we want. And then once you hit execute, you see everything that we've copied from the Excel file directly now hard-coded into a command within this script file. Now we can execute this. Of course, executing it will just print it down in the console. So instead, I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to call it test.df. And so then when we execute that, you can see, okay, now we have this test.df object over here. We can view that, and we can see everything that we initially had over in the spreadsheet now available to us for us to be able to do either statistical work or some other data analysis or data visualization, etc. Now, I have to warn you and be careful at this. You have to use this this is a blunt tool. Normally, this is not good practice to hard code data into a script file. If you're going to do something like this, I highly recommend, in order to maintain separability of code, to create a separate script file for all of your hard-coded data and then call that or execute that script file inside of another script file. I wouldn't recommend actually having code that you're actively editing and running in with this, because you have the possibility of putting your cursor in the wrong place and accidentally deleting something that's really important, and it's kind of relatively difficult to see where a mistake might be made. But with that said, this is a really kind of unique add-in, and it kind of solves some of the problems. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Happy data hunting, and thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. Talk to you later.